Traders, so the Fed kept interest rates the same as expected. So let's take a look at the reaction in the markets. Welcome to Simply Forex. If you want to improve as a trader, then you're definitely in the right place. Each week, I'm going to give you easy to follow trade ideas, tips, and advice so you too can succeed at trading. And if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm going to give you all of my trade ideas for today. If that sounds like a plan, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. Thank you very much. And apologize if I sound slightly like Barry White because I am full of snot. Too much information. Right, so yesterday, guys, as we know, let's take a quick look at the economic calendar. Right, from yesterday, we had the Fed interest rate decision, and they kept the interest rate the same, right, as expected, as did, worth pointing out, as did the Bank of Canada, right? So all interest rates were as expected. And if we go to the charts now, all that's meant is things haven't changed, right? So at the start of the week, we were looking at US dollar weakness, okay? Because if we look at the weekly chart, guys, and this is the dollar index, right? And this is this tells us what the dollar's doing. And it's reflected in all the major US dollar pairs, right? So on the weekly chart, we're in this uptrend, right, with the dollar, right? There's no two ways about it, and we're still in that uptrend. However, right, up here, things were so overextended, and we saw that across a lot of US majors as well. And then again, across all of the US majors, we saw this massive weekly candle, which just meant dollar weakness, right? Now, because the Fed just kept things as expected, this dollar weakness could potentially carry on, potentially even down to here and catch up with the moving average 20. Remember, guys, the moving average 20, the market wants to retrace to that level, right? The moving average 20 is the mean, okay? So looking at this weekly candle, this would suggest we still have a little bit more room to come down and into, right? So that would suggest further dollar weakness. And if we look at the day chart on the dollar index as well, right, it's breaking down. No two ways about it, okay? We was in this uptrend. As we know, dollar was super strong for super long. Is that even good English? We're not sure, right? But now we're in a downtrend. We are breaking down. Lower highs, right? Lower lows. We're in a downtrend. Okay, so at least I would suggest we can come back down to these lows, if not a bit further because of that weekly candle. Okay, so dollar weakness to continue is what the dollar index is telling me. Now, what has that meant for some potential trades for us? Because I don't trade the dollar index. I trade Euro US dollar, New Zealand dollar US dollar. So let's take a look at a few of the trades that I am interested in. And one of them is Euro US dollar, right? So if we look at the chart now, you can see that we were in this downtrend on the day chart. And now, okay, I'm going to include that. Now we're in an uptrend. Okay, you clearly see we're in an uptrend. We're above the moving average 20, which I like as well. And on the back of that news, we got the Fed interest rate news. We got and also not just the interest rate decision itself, but whatever was said in the Fed press conference, right? And people make such a big thing of what was said in the press conference. But all you really need to know, guys, is look at the chart and what does it tell you? The chart tells you what was said in the press conference, right? Because all you really need to know from that press conference is it dollar strength, dollar weakness, or dollar indecision? And from that press conference, you can see on the chart, because of this wick, it was dollar weakness, okay? So we're in this uptrend. We've got a nice wick here at this sort of last support level here. And I think we can take price back up to these last highs here. All right, so that's the idea with Euro US dollar, and it's looking good on the day chart. Let's just take a quick look at the weekly chart, because it's like the dollar index in reverse, right? We've got this big Remember on the dollar index, we had a big bearish weekly candle. With euro US dollar, we've got this big bullish weekly candle. Okay, so that supports our idea as well. Yeah, big weekly candle, daily in an uptrend, happy days, right? Now, before I look at H4 and H1 for entries, it is worth pointing out the following. Let's go back to the economic calendar and then let's look at today, right? It is a bloody big day of news for the euro, right? We've got German GDP, Euro GDP, unemployment, right? And then if we carry on down, we've got the interest rate decision, okay? And they are looking to drop the interest rate, okay, to 2.9%, okay? And we also have GDP of the US as well. So, you know, with this trade idea in particular, tread carefully. Okay, to be honest with you, I probably won't trade this until after the interest rate decision. Okay, so bear that in mind. Now let's drop down to the H4 and find entries. And on the H4, I would need to see this. Okay, right, perhaps we hit this level once, hit this level again. I would need to see a break of this level through here. All right, we become above the moving average 20, break of this level, then I think we can take price back up to here. Now let's take a quick look at the H1. Yeah, I mean, the H1, the important level is here, right? But even if I get a H1 candle that breaks that level, we are immediately into resistance again. So really, guys, I need a break out of this grey resistance level to start buying euro US dollar. And the news might be the catalyst for this break. It might also make it do that. Okay, so let's wait and see what happens there. Another US dollar pair is New Zealand dollar US dollar. I like this trade from yesterday and I still like this trade. I'll show you the weekly chart quickly. As we know, big weekly bullish candle on a lot of these US dollar, on all of these US dollar pairs, should I say, right? So we like the weekly candle, and then the day chart is looking really nice as well. I like this entry from yesterday, but never got a setup. Now today, I really like it, right? It's probably, you know, probably wiped out a lot of stop losses in here. Let's just track structure so we understand what we're looking at. And this is where we're at, right? We're getting higher lows, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. We've got the moving average 20 coming round and we're at a support level. I love this area for entries. I really bloody do. I have to say bloody to really emphasize the point. There are other swear words available, but bloody is more tame. Anyway, right? So we'll be looking to take price back up to this level here. Now we're going to look for an entry, guys. So again, you know, a lot of these setups will be similar. In fact, let's put a level through here, like a grey zone within a grey zone. Okay. Now, H4, we want to see this happen, guys, right? We get a break and then bang. We get a break all over this, maybe a bit of a retrace, take price back up to here. H1, yeah, just same level, waiting for a break of that level, guys, to take New Zealand US dollar higher. And then the last US dollar pair that I'm looking at, not my last trade idea. I've got loads of trade ideas, guys. Please stay to the end and I'll show you all of them. But my last trade idea is, well, my US dollar major pair is US dollar Canadian dollar, right? Again, weekly chart, as with all of them. Pretty bearish weekly candle, right? Not as bearish as the others, I must admit. But if we go to the day chart, we find ourselves in this range, right? You can clearly see price. It was in a tighter range here, and then the range has broadened. But we're in a range, right? No two ways about it. And at the top of this range, we've had a nice bearish wick, right? A bearish rejection wick at a resistance level. And the idea would be to take price back down to these lows in here. All right. Again, let's take a quick look at the H4. And like with a lot of these US dollar pairs, I need to see a breakdown in structure. If I don't get a breakdown in structure, I won't take it. Maybe something like this happens and then bang, we get a break, right? And then we can start selling US dollar CAD. If I don't get a break, guys, I won't trade it. And also be patient, wait for that break, right? Because there's no better confirmation than a chart wants to go lower than a structure break, right? So be patient, wait for that. It could be a day, it could be 2 days, could be 9 years. I'm exaggerating, but you get the point. Wait for that to happen. Got very serious there. All right, guys, so they're the US dollar pairs. Let's move on to the Swiss franc pairs that I'm looking at now. Before I do, if I could please ask everyone to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. Merci beaucoup. Also, if you haven't already, guys, please come and join our trading community where the flowers grow and people are lovely. You can talk about trading, share knowledge, ideas, trades, whatever you like. So come join our free Discord channel. And also, guys, if you want to improve as a trader and benefit for some premium trading education, then please check out our website, www.simply-forex.com. And we've got some different options in there for you to improve as a trader. Check out our website. Right, pound Swiss franc. I've been liking this trade for also 12 years. I exaggerate, but here we go, guys, right? Weekly, I've shown you this chart so many times, but it's just a beauty, right? Higher lows, higher highs, right? We're in an uptrend and then we're ranging, right? But look at this candle, right? From the bottom of the range, that's where I want to buy, and then we get that candle. So all we're trying to do, guys, is take advantage of all this buying pressure and take it back up to these highs. Simple as that. There's still a lot of room to move into. We've got about 60 pips currently. If we drop down to the day chart, look at that. All right. Price was coming down. It was a little bit, structure's a little bit difficult to identify here, but bang, right? We're in an uptrend. Price has retraced, come back up. We're in an uptrend, right? And look at this candle. Okay, so this candle's telling us we can take price all the way back up to here. Again, let's take a quick look at the H4. Yeah, okay, we've had a H4 break. Is that a high? Is that a high? Not a clean break. You know, when you break your leg, you want a clean break. You don't want to break your leg, but you want a clean break rather than a hairline fracture. Don't know where I'm going with this analogy, but this is not a clean break. I like a clean break because we got some wicks closing back within one another. All right, but look, it's still very bullish. Let's have a look at the H1 for a potential better entry. Yeah, okay. There's this level through here, right? You can see price has reacted here, 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 even here. It's maybe a little retrace into here, we get a nice bullish reaction, we can start buying pound Swiss franc. And also like euro Swiss franc. All right, so if we drop down to the weekly chart again, look at the weekly chart, guys, right? We were here, we were kind of just a bit scruffy in here, but then bang, right? Weekly chart, look at that weekly candle. We can at least take it back to the highs, if not further. All right, and then if we drop down to the daily chart, so you remember the pound Swiss franc daily candle? That was super bullish, right? This is not as bullish, but buyers have come back in, right? And I just really love the level. I just love this level in here, okay? Now, yeah, lots of things to like, right? We're in an uptrend. We spoke about this in the live stream, actually, right? We're in an uptrend. We've retraced to a nice level of support in here. We've got loads of room to move into. This is a really nice value area because it's close to the moving average 20. And we've got a bullish-ish candle, right? It's not really, Bruce Lee strength. It's more like my ex-karate teacher. Strength. Anyway, right, let's drop down to the H4 and find an entry. Yeah, and you can see here, guys, we haven't had a H4 structure break yet, right? My God, I've been drinking again. Look at that line. So here, guys, is really that, I would even say this is one big level. I would put this level out, right? If we get a break through this level, remember the Euro news coming out, right? Lots of it. We get a break through all of these highs, then this is a buy all day long. There's a very strong higher probability it's going to make it up to this 0.9500 psychological level, because there's no level in here, guys, to stop it, right? So pound Swiss franc, euro Swiss franc, and then the last couple of trades I'm looking at, guys, is actually before I look at the last couple of trades, we are going to look at something a bit different, right? And I'm going to give you question of the day. So looking at the weekly chart, this is natural gas. Right, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Right, looking at natural gas, and very traded natural gas, very seasonal, but very traded. So I'm going to give you a question before I give you my last couple of trades. So looking at the weekly, right, this is question of the day. I need a little drum roll. Looking at the weekly and the daily, right, what would you do with natural gas? Remember, you've got three options, guys. Would you buy natural gas? Would you sell natural gas? Or would you stay out of this market? Okay, so let us know, guys, in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you and, hear about your analysis, guys. Right, now back to the trades. Let's have a look at Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. This is a trade idea. So weekly, right, we've had this super duper strength, right? Two very bullish weekly candles, right? Okay, so buyers are in control there. And then if we look at the day chart, we got a structure break, right? We was in this, let's just start it here. We was in this downtrend and then bang, right? We've broken these highs in here. We got higher highs. We're in an uptrend, and it's retraced again. Like, it's not, I keep saying this, guys, but price loves to retrace to the mean, the moving average 20, right? It's a pretty good area for entries, to be quite honest, and it's a good dynamic support and resistance area. So we're close enough, right? Now, again, these are not super bullish candles, but what we are seeing are the wicks close back into the wicks. Right, buyers keep pushing this back up. Okay, so I think we can take price back up to here. But again, right, I have some entry criteria. So let's go look at the H1. So the H4 is in a downtrend, right? There's no two ways about it. This is where we're at, and then just nothing, right? And then if we look at the H1, I would want to see a break of this level, really. Because even if it breaks this level, we're straight into this level. So I want to see a break of this level, right? If we start getting that, guys, we've got a nice trade on our hands. Aussie dollar CAD buys. And New Zealand CAD as well, right? These are obviously highly correlated. New Zealand CAD, right? Again, we was in this downtrend. And then bang, right? We're in an uptrend. We broke these highs in here, higher highs. How far will it retrace? It seems to have found this area. What was once resistance becomes support. We see that time and time again in the markets. Again, we've got a bullish-ish candle, but these wicks, right? They're saying buyers are coming into the market. And I think we can just take it back up to this 82,000 level. Drop down to the H4. Yeah, and just want to see a break of this, guys, right? You can see there's a bit of indecision formed in the market. It's come down here. It's just sideways. But if we get a break of this level, happy to take price back up to here. All right, guys. So, yeah, those are my trade ideas for today. Please don't forget to join us for the live stream, 7 a.m. New York EST time today. Get all your questions ready for me. The sun is rising. You can see it on my slightly perspiring face. It's my coffee. And also, guys, check out our website. Come join our free Discord channel. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you later.